Oh, hello there. You must be a potential recruit to our prestigious society. I assume you saw one of our flyers. Well, I don't suppose it matters. You're here after all. But where are my manners? I am head curator Theodore Roosevelt. Since we will soon be siblings in search of deeper truth, you may simply call me Theo. Usually, for a new membership, we would have you undergo a series of taxing trials to prove your worth. However, as you can no doubt see for yourself, we are currently undergoing something of a membership crisis. In fact, there are currently only, two of us. Me and Caitlin. And she's not really much of an investigator, to be honest. So we will be streamlining our initiation process somewhat. I'll just have you answer a few questions for me. Question 1. Do you believe in ghosts, spirits, or specters? Interesting. Alright, question 2. In your own words, how would you describe yourself? Just gotta plug that in here. Very fascinating. Final question. How would you rate this initiation quiz on a scale of 1 to 3? Well, that is enlightening. Just have to calculate your final score. Carry the 1, divide those together. Don't forget the derivative. Congratulations! You have been accepted into the New Vegas Mystery Society. Here is your official badge signifying you as a member. I already put it in a snazzy fedora for you. As it so happens, you've joined at a very opportune moment. I've just had a breakthrough in a new case. Go ahead and familiarize yourself with our base, and then meet me and Kat up on stage. To the fire! So, are you ready for your first case? Excellent. Let me just give the occasion a bit of gravitas. I call this the case of Shanghai Sally's stash. Legend tells of a woman, a Chinese spy working to undermine old world democracy. She stole, caused disarray, and fled across the country in her escape until meeting an untimely end at the barrel of a cannon. Shanghai Sally, a saboteur of much renown. But she did not depart this world without leaving something behind, a stockpile of her ill-gotten gains. Some say that this cache remains undisturbed to this day, waiting for someone brave enough to seek it out. That's where we come in. Using some pre-war newspaper clippings, I found records of her initial notice and escape, which just so happened to be from the Lucky 38, right here in New Vegas. Apparently, she rappelled down the building using a rope ladder fashioned from bed sheets after her cover was blown. The first step will be to somehow get into the Lucky 38 and reach her old room to look for clues. That will be an endeavor in itself. No one has stepped foot in that building since the war. You... what? How the fuck did you... apologies for the language, I'm just rather astounded. Looks like you're already proving yourself to be a valuable member of our group. Inside the hotel, you should be able to find some kind of clue as to where she stayed. And I almost forgot. Here, take this key. Supposedly, it's a master key to the Lucky 38 guest floors. I had to do some, questionable things to get it. I hope it proves useful to you.
Former Sergeant Catherine Montgomery, 3rd Infantry Division, 135th Armored Brigade, K Corps. Identification: O151-854-70. Formerly stationed at Fort Knox before being transferred with my unit to Vault 79 in West Virginia under the command of the U.S. Secret Service. This is my confession to the crimes of desertion, the dereliction of my duties as a United States Army member, and the theft of government property. But I am not a traitor. My actions, and those of my fellow deserters, were taken out of desperation and greed. However, I have done nothing to aid any enemy of this nation or any criminal elements within it. I am recording this in an effort to, somehow, preserve what little we have left of our legacies. I already hear what they're saying about the others. Mobsters. Just a cover for their public executions. They were good soldiers, driven to the edge. I am a good soldier. Didn't deserve that. Guess I'm leaving this in case I'm not around to tell my story for much longer. I can't stay here. It's just a matter of time before... I'm out of time. If you find this, take it and the proof I've left and find the truth. There are breadcrumbs. Follow them. Please, whoever you are, you're my last chance. We cleaned the street. This whole area is way too hot. I told you, I don't like it. Fine. You go on ahead. I'll take the monorail and meet you at the Ultra Lux. Just need to store some of this gear first.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
If you're listening to this, things went south, and I decided to make my Hail Mary. Something went wrong, and I told you where to find this tape. Never been to Vegas before, but I'll figure out where to leave it when we get there. So you're here,
One of the
and I'm in the
looked
wind.
at me, and I just
Maybe
about
the others are
surrendered.
with me. Maybe not. I always enjoyed planning things, and I'm good at it. So, I've looked over maps of the Vegas area to find potential safe havens in a worst case. Each location is included in this tape, and I'll mark any spots I've taken shelter at so you can spot them. If you managed to get here in the first place, you should already have my symbol. Find it. Find me. Wasn't always like this. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut and explore the galaxy. Figured the Air Force would be a good place to start, since vets have better odds at getting into the USSA training program. Flunked out on account of my eyesight, though. Don't see colors too well, and that was that. More or less fell into the Army. Things have been a blur since then. Didn't even feel it when we made the move to 79. This has been the first thing that's made me feel awake in a very long time. Wrigley and the others have their own reasons. But I did all this because I felt like I'd never stop sleepwalking through life if I didn't. Can't say the money hurt, though. Not like it does me any good now. I'm leaving everything here, except for some clothes and cash. I'll try to make it down to South America. Take everything you can and make it known. They'll try to stop you. Those G-men have already killed one journo for getting too close. The cash you can take as my thanks. The armor is a prototype only the Secret Service has access to. A parting gift to myself. Don't need it anymore. Never really did. But taking it meant they wouldn't have it. Call it payback for what they did to Stavo. That's yours as well. Use it in good health. And stay safe. Never know who's watching.
How may I be of assistance? That confirms that the stash is real. Take that, cat. Anyways, so she wasn't a spy after all, or so she claims. And what's this Volks she refers to? And all she left was a key, some tapes, and a note. What could MIA on the key mean? Maybe missing in action? No, that can't be right. It has to be an acronym for something. Something pre-war. A location, maybe? Using the clues from the tapes and the key, I'm sure you can find out where this locker is. How may I be of assistance? This is like a treasure map. And I didn't think pirates traveled this far inland. Oh! Guess the best course of action is to go to each of them until you find another clue. Reports say she went east from Vegas, so any places in that direction are a good bet. How may I be of assistance? You really found it! What was there? Riches? Prototype technology? Oh, maybe a stealth suit! Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that. There's a vault out there just full of gold? A case for another day, perhaps. Although I suppose the greatest thing she left was her story. I'd say you certainly deserve to keep what you found at the least. Especially since I don't have much use for armor or pre-war money. Plus, here's a bonus from me. Knowledge is its own reward, but a few caps never hurt. Thank you for your amazing work on this case. Let me know if you'd like to take on another. There are always more mysteries that need solving. Let me know if you'd like to take on another. There are always more mysteries that need solving.